Okay, focus, maybe focused, yes. Right, so where we're at the moment is cutting out a centerpiece on this big plate. This big plate is going to be a mounting plate up here to adapt new head to old machine. In fact, old head to new machine, but yeah. The mounting points are different between this is the new model machine and the old model machine. They're a bit closer in, and of course the head that I've managed to get the castings for is the old model head. Now then, actually doing this is relatively simple. It's merely a question of following the DRO. Ooh, DRO. Yeah, we mark the centre, go to the centre. Focus, you fuck. Yeah, mark the centre, go to the centre, and then follow the DRO to make all the points. And we're going with a 2mm cut every time, and then I'm going to go in with the boring head just to take it out to final size. Now, that's all well and good, but I don't have 116mm of throw on the y-axis on this. I've only got about 80, which means that I'm going to need to turn this piece of aluminium round, relocate the centre, reprogram the DRO, and go in from there. So I'm going to get you set up on a stand, and we'll see where we're at. Right, let's find a stand. Right, meanwhile, the new old head, I was just removing the bearing housing here to have a look at it. We'll have that out in a bit. I've made up some stainless and brass mounting hardware. So a set of long M8 T-nuts in stainless with some nice little brass spacers, just standard stainless hardware on there at the moment. I'll probably end up making my own nuts. I have made up a bolt for the filler, but that needs some extra work. Needs a slot put in it, or a couple of little holes. Big old chunk of aluminium. My giant butt plug has now become the boss that this all rotates around, which will eventually hold the bearings for the drive pinion. I'm going to be doing it the way that this was designed, which is that the drive pinion is captive on the bearing in this, as opposed to my design, which means that you actually have to take the entire head apart if you want to remove it. So I need to finish that off, because the centre of it is not being bored out or anything. It's just been taken to size here and had its holes drilled in. It's locating dowel holes and all the rest of it. So we'll do that later at some point. Yes, so these holes are, yeah, they're 5 inches apart. They're 127mm. And the holes on the existing machine are 180 by 150mm, which is rather larger.
We didn't see the summer sun, we didn't speak to anyone, the caravan was on its own, we didn't have a telephone, that's why I never liked the Mini, that's why I meant to slate a kitty, from holidays when I was small, the only thing that I recall, bottleneck and apple curry, bottleneck and apple curry. Bottleneck and apple curry. Neil Morrissey's a novice.
Well, that was what you might call a fucking ordeal. It took fucking forever, that did. Anyway, there we go. I've made a lot of holes to make a hole. I managed to save a piece of aluminium. Possibly handy. So what we're going to do now is, I'm going to hoover out all that shit. I'm going to recenter and lock X and Y, and that way I can go to bed and I don't have to worry about doing anything tonight, about setting up the